MMA Weekly here with Brandon Vera. Brandon, obviously you've spoken about the respect you have for Randy Couture. Obviously, come fight night and the bell rings, that's all out the window. How are you expecting this fight to play out?
I expect it to be the hardest fight that I've ever had in my career thus far. I expect nothing less than the best from Randy, and I expect it to be one of my most trying times as a fighter, as a human being, and it's going to definitely test my mettle. Not my mental, it's going to test my mettle. I'm going to have to find out what I'm actually made of this fight. That's why I guess I'm super excited about this fight.
I think the thing with Randy is it's kind of difficult to predict exactly the game plan he's going to come with. He's proven that he'll outstrike a striker before with people like Chuck Liddell. He doesn't necessarily go down the wrestling route that everybody expects in a fight either. What are you expecting to bring to you?
I expect him to strike with me for a little bit. I expect for him to stand with me, and I expect for him to clinch with me. I expect the whole nine. I expect a super intense MMA fight from Randy Couture. So we've been preparing for all different levels of action, from the feet to the middle ground to the clinch to the cage work to the ground. So we'll see what happens.
Do you think cardio is going to play a factor in this fight? Obviously, Randy's been campaigning at heavyweight and made the drop back down to 205 again.
You mean his cardio?
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope. I remember the first time I made the cut to 205, man, I couldn't move after the first round. In a perfect world, it would benefit me that it would, but he's been doing this so long, and he's a 5-time champ. I don't expect that to play a factor. What I do expect to play a factor is my cardio conditioning has picked up significantly. Like I tell everybody, I didn't know it could be like this. I did not know that there was this level of conditioning or confidence, you know. And I'm excited to see if I can push the pace with Randy. See what happens.
So, how's your training been going for this? Who and how have you been training specifically for this fight?
I'm not answering that how you've been training. I hate that damn question. That question's, nobody is ever allowed to ask that question again. Anybody. So how's training? You know, what do you do for training? What's your training like? That's the question nobody's ever allowed to ask again. But my training has been the same. Master Lloyd Irvin, Coach Eric Belfiro, Coach Billy Scheibe, and my training partners, man, I've been blessed. I have Phil Davis, Mark Munoz, Travis Brown, Aaron Beach, Dominic Cruz, the Noguera brothers, Junior DeSantos. Man, the list goes on and on.
So
and on.
who's who? Yeah,
the list goes on and on. It's ridiculous. And if I miss somebody, I'm sorry. So many of you guys. And guys come in, travel at Alliance. We go out and train with other guys just to keep it fresh, you know. And the only way I can answer the other question, how everybody always wants to know what's training like, man, you got to follow me around with this camera for 8 weeks, morning, noon, and night, just to see what it's like.
Fast forward to Saturday night, end of the fight. Win or lose, where do you see yourself being in 2010? I mean, what are the goals for you?
Working towards that belt, baby. Working towards that belt.
Because you mentioned before about trying to be the first person to hold titles in both heavyweight and light heavy. Are you just focusing on the one and that's it, or
just
do
the
you
one,
still hold that kind of dream?
I still hold that dream, but I've pulled back to focus more on short-term goals. My short-term goal right now is Saturday night.
Okay, that's interesting. Thanks a lot for your time, and we'll catch up with you post-fight.